Welcome back. Wendy's has announced a sweet offering for the holiday season. The fast food chain has added a new flavored Frosty to its menu for a limited time. Starting Tuesday, a peppermint flavored Frosty will be available for order. Peppermint is Wendy's third new Frosty flavor in the past 16 years. It replaces the strawberry flavor introduced in the summer. Votes are still being counted in some critical races following Tuesday's midterms, but marijuana ballot initiatives got decisive answers. While North Dakotans said no, Maryland and Missouri are the latest two states to vote in favor of legalizing recreational use for people over 21, joining 19 states and the District of Columbia. Cannabis trade group MJBiz estimates that legal, medical, and recreational marijuana sales totaled over $20 billion last year. Stay with us. Hutch returns. He's going to have an update on the weather we have now and what's to come tonight.